Give me a minute. There we go. Bang. We have audio. Shebang. What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? How's everybody doing? We're doing a follower draft today, ladies and gentlemen. It is time to do a follower draft. Woo-hoo. I'm excited. You're excited. We're all excited. It's follower draft time, baby. Follower draft time. Woo! If you are in the chat and you want to get into a draft with me today, drop a yes. Drop a yes in the chat if you want to get into a draft with me today, because that's what we're doing. We are doing a follower draft. Follower draft. We are doing a follower draft. We got plenty of yeses. Okay. Oh, God, I'm on the clock in this other league. Wait, let me make a pick real quick. Give me 1 second, ladies and gentlemen. Give me 1 second. I don't know who to take. I think I'm just going to take... let's take Brandon Aubrey. Screw it. I don't know. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, if you want to get into a draft with me, today is the day. We are doing it right now. It is the time. We are going to do a draft right now. Now, if you want to get into a draft with me, oh my God, Nate the Great, thank you for the sub. I'm going to write you on the board in 1 second. Give me a minute. Give me 1 minute. We're going to write it on the board in 1 second. Yeah, we're going to write it on the board in 1 second. Okay. Here's what's going on, ladies and gentlemen. Here's how you can get into a league with me. Today is the first day that we are able to do a private draft. So, we're going to do a private draft. Underdog finally fixed their thing, and we're doing a private draft. We're doing a $3 12-person draft over an Underdog. If you want to join, here's how you do it. Here is how you're going to do it. You are going to... I'm going to delete these other tabs. Give me a second. Okay, here's what you're going to do if you want to get into a league with me today. First of all, you got to go over to my TikTok. That's what you got to do. You got to go over to TikTok, go over to my account. Once you get to my account, you're going to go to the link in the bio. Go to the link in my bio, go to the link tree. If you want to get into a draft with me, listen up. It's the time. Go to the link in my bio, the link tree. Click it. Click the link tree, and the very first link on my link tree says Follower League, join this. If you click that, it will take you into the Follower League. That's what you got to do. That is all you got to do. If you're out there and you want to get into a league with me, drop a yes in the chat, and I will tell you exactly what you got to do to get into a league with me. We already have one person in there. We have 10 more spots. 10 more spots. Let me tell you guys one more time how to do it. Let me tell you it again how to do it. Let me tell you again. Let me tell you one more time. Let me tell you again. We got 2 spots full. We have another, how many more spots do we have? We have 8 more spots. 8 more spots, ladies and gentlemen. Let me tell you what you need to do to get into the league. So, you're going to go over to my account, over on TikTok. Look, let me show you. It's trying to load. Okay, you can, yeah, there we go. Okay, so you're going to go over to my account on TikTok. You're going to click the link in the bio. You're going to click the link tree. You're going to go to the link tree, and the very first link on the top of the link tree says Follower League, join this. You're going to click that, go through the steps, and it is going to take you into the league. We got 5 more spots. 5 more spots. 4 more spots. 4 more spots, ladies and gentlemen. 4 more spots. If you don't know how to join, just drop something in the chat and say that you don't know how to join, and I will tell you exactly how to get into one. It's very, very easy. Very, very easy. Just if you didn't get in, we got 3 more spots. If you didn't get in, drop something in the chat. I will tell you how to get in. Let's go. I'm in. Okay, we got 2 more spots, ladies and gentlemen. 2 more spots. 2 more spots. If you don't know how to get in, let me tell you. Very easy. We got 2 spots. You're going to head on over to my TikTok. You're going to head on over to the TikTok right there. The TCO Fantasy Show TikTok. You're going to click the link in the bio. You're going to click the link. It's going to take you to my link tree. It's going to take you to my link tree, the TCO Fantasy Show link tree. The very first link on the link tree says, Follower League, join this. And bang, it is full. It is full, ladies and gentlemen. If you didn't get in, do not worry. There is no need to worry. If you didn't get into today's league, do not worry. You know why? Because we're going to do another draft tomorrow. It's going to be the same exact thing tomorrow. So if you didn't get into the league, don't worry. We're going to do another draft tomorrow at 5 p.m. We're going to be back. All you got to do tomorrow is the same exact shit. You're going to head on over to the link in my bio, join Underdog. Make sure you use code TCO when you sign up. If you don't use code TCO when you sign up, you're not going to get your first deposit matched up to $1,000, which is going to suck. You know, I know you want to get your money matched up to $1,000. So, tomorrow, if there's people who, if you didn't get into today's league and you're here, drop a yes in the chat. Drop a yes in the chat if you didn't get into today's league and you still want to get into a league and you didn't get in today. Drop a yes in the chat. PJ, I see you. Kills for Days, I see you. Zeke, Bills Mafia. Logan dropped a no. I see you guys. Harris, Drew, Logan. Logan got in. Okay, listen, you guys. If you want to get into a draft, we're going to be back again tomorrow at 5 p.m. You just got to be here at 5 p.m. You got to be the first person to get onto that link tree and join that link. I'm going to have that league opened up and ready to go. All you got to do is head on over and join the link in the bio on the link tree. The very first link on there, it says follower draft, join this, and time zone, Eastern Standard Time. Eastern Standard Time, Flow Rida time. That's what we're on. We're on Flow Rida time. But, yeah, that's all you got to do is join up. Tomorrow at 5 p.m., we will be here, ready to go, ready to draft. And, yeah, that's it. That is all. We're doing the draft over on Underdog. Well, actually, that's not what I meant to say. Over on Twitch right now. So if you want to watch the draft, we are live on Twitch right now streaming the draft. What pick am I? Pick 12. I haven't picked from pick 12 yet. I'm excited. This is a good pick. We're picking from pick 12. If you want to get into, if you want to watch this draft, head on over to Twitch at TCO Fantasy Show. The name is right there. And head on over there and you'll be able to get in, or not get into the league, I'm sorry. You'll be able to watch the draft. You'll be able to see who we're drafting, what we're doing, what's going on. And, you know, it might not be as good as being in the draft, but hey, at least it's something. At least it is something, and that's all that matters at the end of the day. It's something. But we're about to be up on the clock here. I got to write who subbed. Glizz Venom. Thank you for subbing, Glizz Venom. Oh, wrong color. Glizz Venom, thank you for the sub. I appreciate that more than you will ever know. Glizz Venom going on the board. Oh, we're about to be on the clock. Nate the Great, I got you. Thank you so much for the sub. We're going to get Nate the Great on the board in a minute. Back-to-back picks here. Oh my God. Do I really have the opportunity to do this? I have not been able to do this yet. Oh, this is exciting. I'm going to take Nico Collins. I'm going to go wide receiver. I'm going to go Nico Collins, BTJ. I think that is gross. I didn't know I could even, that is insane. I love that. Nico Collins, BTJ, back to back. Oh my God. God, I love that. Two guys who have the opportunity to finish as the wide receiver one. I absolutely love that. Collins and BTJ starting off the team strong. I'm a fan of that. Did the draft already start? Yes, today's draft already started, but don't worry. We will be back again tomorrow at 5 p.m. to do another one. So in the meantime, if you want to get ahead of the game, head on over to Underdog Fantasy, download the app. Make sure you use code TCO when you sign up. That way you'll be able to get your first deposit matched up to $1,000. And you'll be able to join the draft tomorrow if you're here at 5 p.m. We're going to be, is it always going to be $3? Yes, it will always be $3 moving forward. We will not do a draft more expensive than $3 moving forward because now we have private drafts. Everybody in this draft is a follower of the TCO Fantasy Show. We don't got to do that other bullshit that we were doing before where we had to have everybody join the same draft at the same time. We don't got to do that anymore because private drafts are back. So now that private drafts are back, we can all get into a TCO Fantasy Show league, and it's fun. This is much better because everybody in here is a follower. That just makes it so much better when it's that way. I love that. I love having all the followers in here. You know, I don't mind drafting with randoms, but I like to draft with the followers. You know, I love you guys. I love to draft with all of you, and very exciting. Very, very exciting, and glad to be here. Glad that they finally fixed it. Took them long enough. Very glad. Then I would the fairly getting one tomorrow. I don't even know what that means. How do you make a fantasy football account? Like what do you mean by that? Like, how do you make a fantasy football, like an Underdog account? Making an Underdog account is very simple. I think you just need like an email. I don't really know what you need to make an Underdog account, to be quite frank. I just know that you need to use code TCO when you sign up. Can I join the fantasy draft? Not today. Today's draft is full, Alejandro. But if you want to draft with me tomorrow, be here at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And if you want to get ahead of everything. You want to get ahead of it, and you want to be ready to go for tomorrow so that you 100% have a chance to get in, head on over to Underdog. Head on over to Underdog Fantasy, download the app, make sure you use code TCO, get it all set up, put all your information in there, do everything you got to do, and then you'll be ready to go for tomorrow. We'll be able to get into a draft with you. But in the meantime, if you can't get into a draft with me tomorrow or today, or we already started today, so I guess you can't get in, but head on over to Twitch. If you head on over to Twitch at TCO Fantasy Show, we're streaming over there. We're actually showing the draft. We're showing the actual draft over there, so you'll be able to see what's going on and what's happening. So head on over there. Go check out Twitch at TCO Fantasy Show. If you follow, you'll get a shout-out. If you sub, you'll get on the board. Oh, my God, Nate the Great. I forgot to write your name on the board. I'm sorry, Nate the Great. My bad. Nate the Great. Nate the Great, you're on the board. I appreciate the sub. Thank you so much. Beecher, thank you for following. Itchy, thank you for following. The Person, thank you for following. Bet, see you on Twitch. Yeah, drop that sub. Hey, you got that free Prime sub. Drop a free Prime sub, man. We appreciate the support. Drop whatever subs you got. Drop the subs. I appreciate them all. You know, it's the best. Thank you so much. Tico, can I get a hello? Hi. Hello. Howdy. How you doing? We're doing a follower draft here. We're drafting from pick 12. We're going to be back up on the clock in 6 picks. Back-to-back picks. Hopefully we'll have some good guys still available on the board for us. I'm subscribed under Who is Chris? I don't think you are. You're not on the board. Maybe Sis Chris. I have Sis Chris. I don't have Who is Chris subbed. I ain't rating no teams until the end. Once you draft your entire team, I'll rate your team. Let me join. I can't let you join today, but I can let you join tomorrow. Just be here at, if you're here at 5 p.m., you can, get into the draft with me. Very, very easy. Just be here at 5 p.m. We're going live 5 p.m. Monday through Thursday doing follower drafts. So come on down. Come get in. We're excited. How many leagues am I tracking now? I think this was my 14th, I think is what it came out to. I think this is my 14th league. I think this is my 14th. Exciting. Fun stuff. We got back-to-back picks here. I got to see what the right direction is. What do we do? We're not going to be back up on the clock for a long time. George Kittle's still available. Amarian Hampton goes 2 picks before me. I would have loved to get Amarian Hampton at this pick. I think we're going to make the rest of the league scramble for the running back position. I'm not taking Breece Hall. I absolutely hate Breece Hall. I think I'm going to take James Cook, Kenneth Walker. I'm trying to come to like a consensus in my mind why I would take Travion Henderson over one of them, but I can't come to that in my mind. So we're going to take James Cook, and we're going to follow that up with Kenneth Walker. I think that's a solid running back room to pair with our Nico Collins and BTJ. I think that's a W move so far. I think we're moving in the right direction here. So in the 3rd, we grab James Cook. In the 4th, we grab Mr. Kenneth Walker. I like that. I'm a big fan of Kenneth Walker this year. Kenneth Walker, Zach Charbonnet, I'm excited for all of them. 6-7? What's good, Sully Sports? How do you feel about go follow Sully Sports? Go follow Sully Sports if you haven't already. Great insight. My co-host on the Not a Football Show. How do I join your league? Today's league is full, Ricardo, but tomorrow we will be doing another league at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So if you are in the live stream at that time, you'll be able to join through the link in my bio. We'll be drafting over on Underdog. And, yeah, that's what we'll be doing. And what was I just going to say with that? Oh, if you want to get ahead of the game, if you want to be able to get into a league with me tomorrow and just make your life significantly easier, go download Underdog Fantasy. Go download Underdog Fantasy. Get your account all set up. Make sure you use code TCO when you do it. That way you get your first deposit matched up to $1,000. Then you're going to be able to put your money in, double up that money, and yeah, just do all that stuff. I'll see you tomorrow. Thank you a lot. Yeah, make sure you download Underdog Fantasy, Ricardo. Make sure you get it downloaded and set up. Put all your information in there. Get it all going. Get it all good. Do everything you need to do. What's up, Tico? What's going on? I want to play tomorrow. It's difficult to find it on the phone. Yeah, real. It is difficult to find it on the phone. But if you already have the Underdog app downloaded and set up, it makes it significantly easier because all you got to do is click that link that's in my bio. You click that link, and it takes you right into the league if you already have the app downloaded. It just joins you right in. So I would suggest if you want to get into a league with me tomorrow, go sign up. Go do everything you need to do. Get your account all set up. Get it squared off. Get some money in there. Make sure you use code TCO. And that way it'll just be much easier for you to join tomorrow. Lieutenant Dan, thank you for following. Schlenkis, thank you for following. Zach Planet. Ahmed, thank you for following. Beecher, thank you for following. If you're watching on TikTok, head over to Twitch at TCO Fantasy Show. If you follow, you will get a shout out. If you sub, I will write your name on the board. You will forever be, stapled into the TCO Fantasy Show live streams. We're only going to be doing so many more of these. Is there a button? Hi from Germany. What's going on? What's going on? Beautiful country. Is there a buy-in? Yes, it is $3. We will not be changing the buy-in ever again because now we can do private drafts. Every single draft that we do moving forward will be a 12-person, $3 draft because all 11 people who are in there are going to be able to be followers. The only reason we were doing $5 drafts before is because the $3 drafts were full and we needed to do a $5 draft. Now we don't need to do that anymore. Now all 11 people who join will only have to pay $3 to get in. And it's not even like you're not paying me $3 to get in. That's not what's happening. That's not the deal. That's not what's going on. What's going on is that you're paying $3 for the buy-in, so you can win. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it pays. Let's see. Can I see? So first place pays $20. So first place pays $20, second pays $9, and third pays $3. So there's not much money on the line. Maybe we'll do one. I'd prefer to do one with a little bit more money, but I do so many of them that $3 is just a good place for everybody. Everybody's able to join at that point. Who is Chris? Thank you for following. PMJ the GOAT, thank you for following. CD or Gibbs? Give me Jahmyr Gibbs. Give me the running back. I think there's more value with the running back position. Why do I hate on the Broncos so much? I didn't hate on Bo Nix. Oh, my God. Why is everybody saying that I hated on Bo Nix in that video? I was just saying that, he looked a little rough. He looked a little rough. I said that you shouldn't worry about it. It was a preseason game. I didn't say that he sucked and that he was going to be a bust. I didn't say any of that. I said that, it was a preseason game and he played a little bad. That was what I said. I didn't say anything other than that. And it's true. That's not even like a false statement. That's so factual. He played a little bad. It's like not even a question. I don't know why I'm getting so much hate for that. I don't get it. Jackson Dart, I understand. Now that's hate from the bottom of my heart, but let's take a wide receiver here. I want JMO, I think. JMO is my wide receiver 3. I think that's just fun. I think we're going to do that all day. And then as our wide receiver 4, I think we're going to I'm going to grab a Emeka Egbuka. I just love drafting a Emeka Egbuka. I don't care that it's a little early. I took him in the 6th. I don't give a shit. I don't care. We're taking him early. Give me JMO in the 5th. Give me Egbuka in the 6th. I like it. I like it. I like it a lot. What did Dart do to me? I just don't like Jackson Dart. I'm sorry. Yo, Tico, you're my GOAT. Should I trade for Jonathan Taylor or Bucky Irving? I'd rather have Bucky Irving than Jonathan Taylor, if you're asking me. I'd rather have Mr. Bucky. Agilla, thank you for following. O-Dog, thank you for following. If you're watching over on TikTok, head over to Twitch at TCO Fantasy Show. If you follow, you will get a shout-out. If you sub, I'll write your name on the board behind me. And we're showing the draft over there that we're currently in, so head on over there. I don't know why you wouldn't want to watch the draft. Come watch the draft. Come on down. 28 people sitting in there. Tico responds to everyone but poor Dan. Thoughts on Pickens and Adunze this season? I love George Pickens. I think he could be great with Dak Prescott. And Adunze is definitely in a position where he could succeed, but the Bears offense and Caleb Williams scares me a little bit. How do I join the draft? Today's draft is full, so you can't join today, but you can join tomorrow. We're going to be going live again tomorrow at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Florida time. And, yeah, you'll be able to join tomorrow. If you want to get ahead of the game, go download Underdog Fantasy right here. Download Underdog Fantasy. Use code TCO when you sign up. That way you're going to get your first deposit matched up to $1,000. And you're going to get a pick with that, a free pick. So head on down to Underdog, get that all downloaded, get some money in your account, square it all up, get that all done. That way, when the draft comes around tomorrow, all you got to do is hit the link in my bio, and it's going to send you right into the draft. That's all you got to do. So download Underdog Fantasy and just get that part out of the way. Get that part out of the way if you want to get into a league with me tomorrow. Crest or Spearmint? Like toothpaste? Do they have like a specific toothpaste called Spearmint? Is that true? I don't think so. I use, you want to know what type of toothpaste I use? I use Arm & Hammer toothpaste. Makes your teeth white. My teeth are pretty white, I think. It's got baking soda in it. Who should you take, Gibbs or Saquon? Jahmyr Gibbs. What do I think about Adams? I don't like Devontae Adams this season. I'm not drafting him in any of my leagues. I'm staying away from Devontae Adams. Thanks, brother. I appreciate it. I was big on Pickens as well. Me agreed. Yes, sir, Lieutenant Dan. Always. Salute. Is Caleb Johnson the starter? I don't think so. I think Jalen Warren's going to be the starter, and I don't think Caleb Johnson is as good as people. I think Caleb Johnson is slowly becoming a big bust pick this year for fantasy football. You know, I think people are drafting him a little bit too high. I think Jalen Warren is not being drafted high enough. I think Jalen Warren is the guy you want in that Steelers backfield. Just because of the receiving upside, I think he's going to catch a lot of passes out of the backfield. What do I think about Kyle Pitts? I think his current ADP is a steal, and I think it could be the year. I think there's a chance. You know, I like the pick. Do I like him as my tight end one? No, not really. But, you know, if you can grab him and another good tight end, I don't mind that. How do I feel about the Chargers? You know, Rashawn Slater going down is a little sad. I hate to see that happen, but they'll still be good. They should be a team competing for a playoff spot. What do you think about Kyle Williams? I don't think he's going to be anything for fantasy this year. I think he's a talented receiver. I think he's very good, but I don't think he'll be anything that's worthy for fantasy this year. Cooper Kupp or Emeka Egbuka? Emeka Egbuka, it's not even a question. Nico Collins or Puka? Nico. Especially with the Matthew Stafford injury. How do I feel about the Seahawks? You know, I say it every day. My opinion changes on them every day. One day I love them. One day I don't like them as much. In this draft, we left with a Seahawk. We got Kenneth Walker on the squad. We also got Nico Collins, BTJ, JMO, and Emeka Egbuka. Been trying to leave as many of my drafts as I can with Emeka Egbuka. Freaking love him. Saints just placed Will Clapp on season-ending IR. Lost to center. Are these money leagues? Yeah, but it's only $3. RJ Harvey or Travion? Give me Travion. Not even close. How do I feel about Xavier Worthy? I'll like Xavier Worthy a lot more once I know what the fuck is going on with Rashee Rice. Kershawn Williams or Rock Taylor? Jesus, Keyshawn, not even, jeez. Can I spot you for $3, Unk? You don't got $3? What is that, a cheeseburger at McDonald's? A McChicken? Caleb Riley 2K, thank you for following. B Weezy, thank you for following. If you're watching on TikTok, head over to Twitch at TCO Fantasy Show. Follow, get a shout out. If you sub, I will give your name, write your name on the board. Yeah. Andreas 2009 boy, thank you for following. Oh, we're back on the board. I might take Joe Mixon. I haven't taken Joe Mixon in any of my leagues yet. Oh, Travis Hunter's still on the board. We can go Travis Hunter. What are the tight ends looking like? Let's take Travis Hunter because I think Travis Hunter's the highest upside player that I see on the board. And as your wide receiver 5, I mean, I think that's a good deal. And then at tight end, I see Travis Kelce. I draft Travis Kelce. You know, I love Travis Kelce in round 8. I'm a big fan of Travis Kelce this season. I think we're, you know, I don't think Travis Kelce's going to get worse. I think last season was a pretty bad, or, you know, I think a lot of people think last season was a pretty bad year for Travis Kelce, and I think there's a possibility he's better than that. You know, I think it was 860 yards and 97 receptions. I don't know how many touchdowns he had, but I like to think he's going to be on pace to do something very similar to that. So I like Travis Kelce this season. Give me Travis Hunter and Travis Kelce. Double Travis. Hunter and Kelce. Now, we still haven't taken a quarterback yet. Lab McConkey or Ibuka? Lab McConkey. Can't say it. Lab McConkey. Jags or Texans winning the South? Texans. Andrew, thank you for following. F-Goo. G-U. Thank you for following. Did I miss the draft again? I'm so sorry. You did miss the draft, but it's okay. It's okay. It's okay, Pops. It's okay. It is okay because you can get into tomorrow's draft. You know, you just got to be here at 5 p.m. You can't be here at 5:28, Pops. I'm sorry. Like, I'm not trying to be that guy. I want you to get into a league with me. I want all of you to get into a league with me. That's why I've been doing these every day. That's why this is my 14th draft. 14 drafts. 14 drafts, and you got, who's in here who's already been in a draft? Ferda, I know you've been in a draft with me already. Stop joining these damn drafts, Ferda. Matthew, I know you've been in drafts with me too, Matthew. Stop joining. Stop it, Matthew. Who else? I don't know. I don't realize. DVRK, all of you guys, you've been in drafts with me already. Stop joining drafts with me. Stop. Leave some room for the other people. Leave some room for the other people. You're done. Stop it. Get out of here. You got to leave room for the other people. You already got into multiple leagues, not just one, not just two, but multiple. Stop joining leagues. The Saints had former Chiefs wide receiver Justin Ross in for a workout today. That's cool. Hi, man. Love your videos. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. But if you didn't get into today's league, don't worry. It's okay. Don't cry. Don't get upset. It's perfectly okay. You can get into tomorrow's league. You just got to be here at 5 p.m. and you got to have Underdog already downloaded. You know, go out of your way. Go get Underdog already downloaded. Get it set up. Get it going. Get everything moving and forward there. That way tomorrow it'll be so much easier for you to join the league. You'll just have to hit a button. So download Underdog Fantasy. It is literally right here. I don't know why people ask me where it is. Like, it's literally right here, Underdog Fantasy. It's right there. That's the name. Download Underdog Fantasy. It's in the App Store. Make sure you use code TCO when you sign up. You're going to get $1,000 in bonus cash when you do that in a free pick. So they'll turn your $20 into 40, your 50 into 100, your 100 into 200, and your 500 into 1,000. Bo Nix. If Rashid doesn't get suspended, how do I feel about him and Mahomes? I hate them. I hate them. He should get suspended. He needs to get suspended. What he did was wrong. We can't let people get a slap on the wrist. We can't let that happen. We have to stop that. It's bullshit. It is bullshit. J-Mo, thank you for following. If you're watching on TikTok, head over to Twitch at TCO Fantasy Show. Follow. Get a shout out. If you sub, I will write your name on the board. If you want to see the draft that we're currently doing, head on over there, man. We're doing the draft over there. I don't know why you wouldn't want to watch the draft. I don't know why you'd want to watch me on TikTok where it's just my face. I don't know why you want to watch my face. I want to watch the draft. You know, you can see who we got on the board, our team already. We got James Cook, Kenneth Walker, Nico Collins, BTJ, J-Mo, Igbuka, Travis Hunter, Travis Kelce, all the guys. Everybody you need. We got everybody. Well, before picks away here, mid-at team. This team is not mid. Take that back. This is a good team. I'm going to win multiple of these leagues this year. I'm going to win a lot of these leagues this year. Mid-at team. You're a mid-at team. How do I think Travis Hunter's rookie season is going to pan out? I think there's going to be a lot of highs and a lot of lows. I think we're going to have weeks, you know. It wouldn't shock me if Travis Hunter has those crazy weeks where he has 100 yards and a touchdown. But there's also going to be weeks where I think he puts up a donut. You know, I don't think he's going to be consistent, and I think that's going to be scary. Drew is so hot. Thank you for following. We're about to be back up on the clock here. Let's see what we're going to take. What are we going to get? What are we going to do? We got Nico Collins, BTJ, J-Mo, Emeka Igbuka, Travis Hunter. What's the running back position looking like? We got nobody. Okay, nobody good in the running back room here. We're going to just let that do its thing. QB, we got Brock Purdy, Dak Prescott, Drake May. Let's take Dak. Let us go Dak Prescott. Let's go Dak Prescott here. Oh, we need another quarterback or something. We need another player. I think I'm going to take Drake May. Just because Drake May has that rushing upside that people don't talk about. So we're going to go Prescott and May and hope that those two guys can be enough to get the job done. Prescott and Drake May. Dak Prescott and Drake May. That's what we take right there. Is there another draft at 5 that I can join? There's not another draft today at 5, but There will be another draft tomorrow at 5 p.m. tomorrow. We will be doing another draft. I need to sneeze. I'm trying not to sneeze. Holding it in. It is killing me. But yeah, we're going to be doing another draft tomorrow at 5 p.m. If you want to join, all you got to do is download Underdog Fantasy, get it all set up. Make sure you use code TCO when you sign up. That way you'll be able to do everything you need to do. And, yeah, you'll be able to join the draft with me tomorrow, and we could do what we need to do. Yeah, that's it. Simple. Not complicated. It's simple. How's Mooney's injury? I've heard absolutely nothing about it. What about A.J. Brown's hamstring injury? He's still not practicing. Amon-Ra or Nico Collins? Nico Collins. If you're watching over on TikTok, drop a like. Like the screen. Drop a like, and then I like your stash. Thank you. Drop a like and drop a comment. Ask a question. You know, we got questions. We got time. I got time to answer them. I'll answer your questions, so ask questions, I'll answer them. Do I think Brown is worth the risk for the second round? Yeah, I think A.J. Brown is a talented wide receiver. I think he can't mess up there. I think it's still a good pick. Opinions on Garrett Wilson? I love where Garrett Wilson is going. I think Garrett Wilson is a great pick in the 3rd, 4th round. How to join a draft tomorrow. If you want to join the draft tomorrow, all you're going to have to do is go to the link in my bio. It's going to take you to my link tree. The very first link on my link tree says follower draft, join this, and you're just going to be able to click that and join the league. And if you already have Underdog downloaded, it's going to be much easier. You'll just have to do that, and yeah, you just have to do that. You just got to click the button. It'll take you right in. So make sure you download Underdog Fantasy and just use code TCO when you sign up. How long does it take to do the NFL Daily News Update? It depends. It depends. 2 hours. 2 hours, I'd say about 2. I got it down to a pretty good system. I got everything set up very nicely. So I have a good setup. When I first started doing it, it took a long time. But between researching the news, filming it, and doing everything, it's probably 2-3 hours. 2-3 hours, yeah, I'd say. In full PPR, can you rank Sutton, Ridley, and JMO? Full PPR, Ridley, JMO, Sutton. 6-7? JSN or Garrett? JSN, not even a question. I love JSN this year. Yo, Tico, what are your thoughts about the Raiders in their training camp? Dante Thornton's pretty awesome. I like Dante Thornton Jr. He's pretty cool. Who do I think the actual handcuff for Henry is? Justice Hill or Keaton Mitchell? I think it's Keaton Mitchell, and I also think that, you know, you can take Keaton Mitchell in the last round of your draft. So I think Keaton Mitchell is 100% the move. I think Keaton Mitchell is a more talented running back than Justice Hill. I think if Derrick Henry were to go down, I think Keaton Mitchell would 100% be the clear guy who benefits from that. So I would take Keaton Mitchell. I think Keaton Mitchell is more talented than Justice Hill. I don't even think it's a question. I don't know why we're questioning that. What should I do at the 112-2-1 turn? There's so many fun things there. You know, if Ashton Genty's still available, you could take him. I was at the 12th pick in this draft. I took Nico Collins and Brian Thomas Jr. I think there's not much of a better start than you can get than that. 2 of the best wide receivers in fantasy football. I mean, just so talented. So 12 is a fun spot to be at. And then you could go running back at the 3-4. A lot of fun things to do there. We need an RB3. We have no RB3 at the moment. We really fucked up at the running back position here. We're going to need 2 running backs. I haven't taken Tank Bigsby in many leagues yet, so I guess we'll grab Tank Bigsby, and then we'll pair him up with... Oh, God. These guys suck. Oh, God. I guess Ray Davis because we got James Cook. God, these guys suck. But we go Bigsby and Ray Davis right there in the 11-12. Bigsby. Ray Davis. God, them guys suck. I doubled down on RBs early. That's not crazy to do. Not crazy. But I feel like you get to a point in drafts where it doesn't make sense to take running backs in those middle rounds. Like, I feel like the last round where you can confidently take a running back is probably round 5. And then I feel like if you're drafting any running backs in 6, 7, 8, 9, I feel like you're kind of losing value there. I feel like the value at those middle rounds is at wide receiver. I feel like you need to go the Devonta Smith, J-Mo, Roma Dunze, Emeka Egbuka, Deebo Samuel. I feel like the value is just a lot more there at the receiver position than it is at running back. I feel like going Caleb Johnson, RJ Harvey. Travion Henderson is right on the edge, but he's starting to move up so much that I feel like you can't get him much later than the 5th round. So RJ Harvey, Joe Mixon, who else is over there? Caleb Johnson. I'm trying to think, what names am I forgetting that are right there at that turn? Let's see, who else is up here? J.K. Dobbins, Cam Scattaboo. I don't even mind those guys. Ramondre, Javonte Williams, Joe Mixon, Brian Robinson. You know, all of those guys between like round 6, 7, 8, 9, I feel like you're messing up there taking a running back. I feel like receiver is the way to go. I feel like there's a lot more value at the receiver position. So my word of advice is to get your starting running backs early, and if you're going to draft some handcuffs or help for your RBs, do it later. Do it in 10, 11, 12, 9. Do it in those later rounds. I just think that's the move this year. I could be wrong. RJ Harvey could break out and have a big year. Freaking J.K. Dobbins could have a big year. Somebody could have a big year, but I doubt it. I know there's a stat. I don't know what it is exactly, but the hit rate of wide receivers or running backs in those rounds is significantly lower than, you know, the higher rounds. Am I doing a draft tomorrow or no? Yes, we're doing another draft tomorrow at 5 p.m. If you didn't get into today's league and you want to get into a draft with me tomorrow, drop a yes in the chat, and I'm going to tell you exactly how to get into a league. Drop a yes in the chat if you didn't get into today's league and you want to get in tomorrow. Drop a yes in the chat. Yes. Kay, Jaden, Gang King, Matt, Corbin, Saucy. How much is the entry fee? Okay, so let me tell you guys what we're doing here. So, first of all, so the easiest way for you to get into a draft with me tomorrow is going to be to go over to Underdog Fantasy and make an account. Once you go over there, make an account, do all that stuff, do all that. I used your code on Underdog. Awesome. You see, K is already ahead of the game. Make your account, get that all done, get it squared off, put some money into your account, use code TCO when you sign up. That way they'll double whatever amount of money you put into your account. And then once you have all that squared off, all the Underdog stuff, once all that stuff is out of the way, all you got to do tomorrow, be at the live stream. We're going to be going live between 5 p.m. and like 5:05. Sometime in that 5 minutes, we're going live. Be ready. Just be on my account at 5 p.m. And once we're ready to draft, you're going to go to the link in my bio. It's going to take you to my link tree. And the very first link on my link tree, you can go look at it right now because it's still up. The very first link on my link tree is the follower draft. It literally says, follower draft, join this. And if you already have Underdog downloaded and set up and all of that squared away, all you're going to have to do is click that, and it's going to take you right into the league. That's all you have to do. So set yourself up for tomorrow. Go download Underdog Fantasy and just get that part out of the way. We need, what's available at quarterback here? Can I get a Russian quarterback? Bang, give me Cam Ward. Cam Ward could provide a little value for us. Whoop. So what did we just take? We took Trey Benson, and Cam Ward. Four more rounds, ladies and gentlemen. 4 more rounds. Do I have any update on Landon Dickerson? They're saying Landon Dickerson might be back for week 1. I doubt it. I highly, highly doubt it. But they're saying he might be back for week 1. Apparently the meniscus surgery wasn't that serious. I once tore my meniscus. I thought it was pretty serious. Can't put weight on your knee. What's up, Tico? Saint Ceiling? First overall pick. That's their ceiling. Man, I'm not even going to say that, actually. Not going to say that. Yo, Tico, who do you think will win the Super Bowl this season? Who do I think's going to win the Super Bowl this season? I don't know, but I will definitely have a pick once the day comes. Hey, man, anything is great news if it's before Week 5. That's the truth, and I think Landon Dickerson will be available before Week 5, so I think you're good. If you're watching over on TikTok, head over to Twitch at TCO Fantasy Show. The name is right here. If you follow over there, you will get a shout out. If you sub, I will write your name on this board behind me. I'll write your name on the board behind me, and yeah, I'll do that. You also can watch the draft over there. We're showing the draft. We're not showing the draft on TikTok. We're showing the draft over on Twitch, so if you want to watch it, it's over there. Donovan, thank you for following. I'm assuming you mean Jameson Williams or Jerry Jeudy. I would say JMO. Do I think George Kittle should be a 99 overall? No. Pickens, DK, A-Chain for Chase. Who wins? Depends on what other players you have, but Pickens, DK, and A-Chain sounds pretty nice. I'm taking BTJ 4th overall in a 12-man Tico. You're a wild man, but I respect it. You know, get your guys. How can I draft Tico? Make sure, just download Underdog Fantasy. Oh, somebody asked me a great question. Great question. Who do I got for UFC 319? Great question. That got me excited. UFC 319 is this weekend. It is Duplessis versus, what's his face? Shamkat. I don't think I said that right, but I am excited for that. I think Duplessis is going to beat him. I think Duplessis is definitely going to beat him. I think Duplessis is the guy. But we're going to be making some picks for that later this week. I'm very excited for that. So excited for that. Very excited for UFC 319. And hey, if you're going to be putting some money on UFC 319, do it over on Prize Picks. If you're going to be putting some money on UFC 319, put that money on Prize Picks. If you use code TICO when you sign up, you're going to make a $5 pick. You're going to get $50 instantly into your account, whether you win or lose. It doesn't matter. We are going to be putting a lot of money on UFC 319. We always put a lot of money on the UFC because that's just my shit. I love putting money on the UFC. But if you're going to be putting some money on it, make sure you do it over on Prize Picks or Kalshi. You can also do it on Kalshi, where if you use code TICO, you're going to get up to $1,000. Oh, no, just kidding. You just use code TICO on Kalshi. That just gives me credit that you used it. They don't really give you anything good. I think they give you like 10% or something. I don't really know. Got to look back into what their bonus offer is. But Kalshi, available in all 50 states. The league is not free to join. It's going to be $3. It's just a couple dollars to get everybody to buy in. You know, nothing crazy. But we're going to be putting some money on UFC 319. Very excited. I love the UFC, man. Is this fight, I assume this fight's going to be on ESPN. I don't think we're at the time yet where, UFC just announced that they're going to be doing a Paramount Plus. All of the fights are going to be on Paramount Plus. You should try to announce a draft pick. Man, would I love to announce a draft pick. I don't know how you go about doing that, though. I mean, I have to assume I'm not big enough yet. I have to assume I'm not big enough. I'm not a big enough creator. Not a big enough guy yet. I need to get more followers before I can announce a draft pick. I don't think enough people know me. But soon, I hope. That's the dream. I would love to be on that stage, especially in Pittsburgh. Man, is that a dream. You know, if somebody reached out to me about getting on the stage in Pittsburgh for the NFL draft, oh, God, that would make me so happy. Man, that would be freaking awesome. That'd be my I made it moment, you know? That'd just be so sick. I hope that it gets to happen one day. Probably won't, but man, would that be dope. We're going to take Mason Taylor here, if I can fucking grab him. Mason Taylor, and then we're going to take, what's available at the wide receiver position? Nobody I like. Let's take a running back. Let's grab Tyler Algier, just in case Bijan goes down. We got, what did we just take? Mason Taylor, Tyler Algier. Mason Taylor, Tyler Algier. But yeah, that'd be sick. I love Pittsburgh, man. Would love to go back. Favorite team? My two teams are the Dolphins and the Steelers. If I had to pick one, I hate to pick one. God, I love the black and yellow, man. I fucking love the black and yellow. How could you not love the black and yellow? Amari and Hampton or Kyron? Kyron will probably start off the year as the better running back, but I think as the season progresses, I think Amarian Hampton's going to be the guy down the stretch. You know, those last 10 games of the season, I think Amarian Hampton's going to win so many people leagues. So I like Amarian Hampton a lot. Where am I taking Puka with the Stafford injury concerns? I'd prefer to just not take him. I'm going to be honest, you know, if you're in a draft with 12 people, you know, I'd rather just not take him. Now, I'd rather take Nico Collins. I'd rather take Malik Neighbors. I'd rather take Brian Thomas Jr. I'd rather take somebody who I don't think is going to, you know, be affected by their quarterback. And if you're in a situation where Puka falls, like Puka starts falling into the second, you know, I would take Puka at that point. You know, you got to take Puka if he falls into the second. But, man, I'm trying to just stay away from him. Higgins or JSN? JSN, for sure. JSN. My teeth hurt. My teeth are hurting. My teeth are in some pain. Move, can't see. What do you want me to do? Go over to Twitch. If you go over to Twitch at TCO Fantasy Show, you don't need to see. You'll be able to see the whole team over there. So far, we got Dak Prescott, Drake May, Cam Ward, James Cook, Kenneth Walker, Tank Bigsby, Ray Davis, Trey Benson, Tyler Algier, Nico Collins, BTJ, J-Mo, Emeka Egbuka, Travis Hunter, Travis Kelce, Mason Taylor. We got 2 more picks. Maybe we'll take 2 wide receivers. Who knows? Maybe we'll do something crazy. Go to... Next one tomorrow? Yeah, we're going to be doing another draft tomorrow. We'll be doing another draft tomorrow at 5 p.m. Be here for it. JSN or Garrett Wilson? Now you're asking the hard questions. I'd probably still say JSN. Honest thoughts of AR versus Daniel Jones? I think they both suck. Tur MQC, thank you for following. P17T, thank you for following. If you're watching over on TikTok, head over to Twitch at TCO Fantasy Show. If you follow, you will get a shout out. If you sub, I will write your name on the board. And you can go over there and watch the draft that we're currently doing. We're almost done here. We got 2 more picks, and then we are done. We're going to start rating some teams, and then we're going to get out of here. Be back tomorrow at 5 p.m. Double D Bean, thank you for following. Dak? I have Dak on my team. Dak is on my fantasy football team. I should make a video showing all my jerseys. I got a whole rack over there. It's in the corner. I got a whole rack of jerseys. I think I have almost every team. That was kind of the goal, like a couple years ago. I wanted to just get every single team in case I needed to make a video. I could have like a jersey on standby. And the only teams that I think I don't have the Texans, I don't have the Ravens, I don't have the Chiefs, I got the Commanders, I got the Eagles, I got the Giants, I got the Cowboys, got the Patriots, got the Dolphins, got the Bills, got the Jets, got the Broncos, got the Raiders, got the Chargers. I think I have a Gardner Minshew Jags jersey. So I have the Jags. I don't have that's kidding. I'm kidding. I have a Marvin Harrison Colts jersey. Who else is in that division? Who am I forgetting? Jags. I don't have a Colts, Jags, Texans. What's the third team in that division? Titans. I have my Cam Ward jersey, so I have a Titans jersey. What division am I forgetting? Vikings I have. Lions I have. I don't have a Packers jersey. I'm on the clock. Let's take DeAndre Hopkins. That there should be some upside with him. And then let's take I need somebody who can have one big week. Probably Alec Pierce. Yeah, we're going to go Pierce and Hopkins with our last 2 picks. We have Vikings. What's the other division? I don't have Niners. I have the Rams. I don't have the Cardinals. I might have a Cardinals jersey. I might have a Fitzgerald Cardinals jersey. I got to think about that one. And then what's the other team in that division that I'm forgetting? Oh, and I have plenty of Seahawks jerseys. I have like 4 Seahawks jerseys. I got Sam Darnold, Cooper Kupp, and JSN Seahawks jerseys. bought them all once everybody went to their places. Got Devontae Adams Rams jersey. You got a Shador Sanders Giants jersey. I got some stupid jerseys. What else do I got? I got my Cam Ward Titans jersey from draft night. I love my JSN jersey. It's one of my favorite. I got the throwback Cooper Kupp Seahawks jersey. I got Cooper Kupp Rams. I got Justin Jefferson, Jamar Chase. I don't have Josh Allen, man. I would love to have a Josh Allen jersey. You need to buy a Josh Allen jersey. If you are in this draft and you want me to rate your team, let me know. Drop your team name in the chat and I will rate your team. Drop your team name in the chat and I will rate your team. If you want me to rate your team. Slapville. Baker Mayfield, Bo Nix. I would have liked to see a third QB there, but that's not bad. I don't mind Baker Mayfield and Bo Nix. CMC, Ashton Genty, RJ Harvey, Tyjae Spears, Isaac Guerrero, Will Shipley, Garrett Wilson, Tedderell McMillan, Jalen Waddle, Josh Downs, Jack Betch, Joshua Palmer, Cedric Tillman, Diami Brown, Tyler Warren, Jake Ferguson. I hate that it does that every time. It goes to the disappears. I got to just wait. The draft's going to be over in a second. Baker Mayfield and Bo Nix is good. I think you lack a little bit of upside, but the consistency is there, and I think that's all that really matters at the end of the day. CMC, crap. Keep disappearing. CMC and Ashton Genty gives you plenty of upside. Then you got RJ Harvey, Tyjae Spears, Guerrero. Oh, no! They took my draft from me. Okay, now let me look at it. Okay, still going here. Sorry. They made the draft disappear. Yeah, I like the running back room. Then we got Garrett Wilson, T-Mac, Jalen Waddle, Josh Downs. So let me tell you my problem with this team. The problem with this team is that this league is a 3 wide receiver league. It is a 3 wide receiver league, and I don't know if Garrett Wilson, Tedderell McMillan, and Jalen Waddle, plus all of these guys down here are going to be enough to make that happen for you. And then Tyler Warren and Jake Ferguson, that's not giving you much of a positional advantage there. So I'll call it a flat B. I love your RB room. I'd call that an A, but I think everything else is a B, so it's a flat B. Who we rated next? Can you rate mine? It's Hamden. Let's look at Hamden's team. Hamden, you have... Oh, that is not Hamden. Hamden, you have Justin Fields, Matthew Stafford, Tyler Shuck. Tyler Shuck is a terrible pick. I think you wasted your time there. Matthew Stafford give you some consistency, but still, I don't love that pick either. Justin Fields is your best play here just because he gives you so much upside, but still, if he goes down, you're kind of fucked. So I call this a B at the QB room. Then at running back, we got JT, Bucky, Aaron Jones, Quinshawn, Keaton, Blake Corum. Perfect. A+, not an A+, but a flat A. Wide receiver, Terry, DK, Chris Olave, Khalil Shakir, Xavier Legette, A.D. Mitchell. So you need to be able to fill out 3 wide receiver spots and a flex. So you need to be able to have 4 good wide receivers on your team, I think. And Khalil Shakir is hurt right now. He's probably not going to be ready for week 1. Chris Olave is whatever. I don't love Chris Olave. I hate drafting Chris Olave in leagues. So this scares me a little bit. I think this is like a C+ at your wide receiver room here. Tight end, love it. Sam LaPorta, Zach Ertz, Darren Waller. This is great. This is an A. So overall, I'd give this team a B. Just because I don't love the wide receiver room. I'd say maybe a B+ because the running back room is good. The QB room is good. Tight end room is good, but this wide receiver room is questionable. Who wants me to rate their team next? Ethan. Let's look at Ethan's team. Ethan. Okay. Jalen Hurts, Geno Smith, Aaron Rodgers. Love it. Aaron Rodgers gives you a safe floor in case you lose the other 2. Geno Smith is the safest floor you could have in all of fantasy football. I love that. And Jalen Hurts gives you immaculate upside, and that's a good pick. I love this QB room. This is perfect. You did a great job here. Running back room, Derrick Henry, high upside. Amarian Hampton, high upside. B-Rob, safe. Zach Charbonnet, safe. Jalen Wright is ass. Jalen Wright is so ass. You should not be drafting Jalen Wright in any of your leagues. He is terrible. Kareem Hunt, he could provide something for you, so not terrible here. I don't mind this. B+. Malik Neighbors, George Pickens, Ricky Pearsall, Jaden Reed, Keenan Allen, Demario Douglas. I don't mind this, but I do mind that we only have, you're starting 3 wide receivers, guys. You're starting 3 wide receivers. You got to remember that. And do you really want to be going up against somebody I mean, you do want to be going up against somebody who's got Ricky Pearsall as their wide receiver 3 and Jaden Reed, who's currently injured, and Keenan Allen, who just joined the Chargers. So, I don't know. It's interesting. And then Evan Ingram, Dallas Goedert, Tyler Higbee. That's not awful. That's probably a B minus. Your wide receiver room's a B minus. This is a B minus. It's a B minus team, I would say. Let's call it a B minus team. Rate Happy Shark 7. Joe Burrow, J.J. McCarthy. I would have liked to see a third quarterback instead of a fourth tight end. I would have way rather have seen a third quarterback, especially with Joe Burrow having an injury history and J.J. McCarthy just coming off an injury, but it's not bad. They're both good. They both provide upside. Then you have running back. You got Saquon, and then you're looking for your RB2 with the rest of these guys. You got DeAndre Swift, J.K. Dobbins, Marshawn Lloyd, Austin Eckler, Taj Brooks. Somebody should be able to give you RB2 numbers somewhere in there, so not terrible. Saquon's really good. Wide receiver, Puka, Worthy, Debo, Dubs, Thornton, Horton. I like Thornton. I like Horton. I don't like Dubs. I love Debo. I love Worthy. I like Puka. So I don't mind that wide receiver room. That's good. And then tight end, you got Trey McBride, Tucker Kraft, Dalton Kincaid, Isaiah Likely. You took Trey McBride early. Why would you take 4 tight ends? You don't need 4 tight ends. It's a lot of tight ends. You don't need that many tight ends. You can only start 1 tight end. This is a little crazy. I wouldn't have done all this. It's a little too much. B minus. Oh, but I want to give you a B. I want to give you like a B plus because I like your starting lineup's going to look good. Joe Burrow, Saquon, Swift, Puka, Worthy, Debo. At flex, you got Trey McBride at tight end. Flex is going to be an interesting one. I don't know what you'll throw at flex. It'll just be whoever has a good week. Dante Thornton, Romeo Dubs. Yeah, flex is going to be a problem for you. Flex will definitely be a problem. Yeah. Anybody else who wants me to rate their team, speak now. Rate Matthew. Let's look at Matthew. Matthew. Jaden Daniels, Penix, Darnold, perfect. Upside, floor, you got everything you need. Achane, Mixon, Williams, Najee, Nick Chubb, Raheem Mostert, perfect. Everything you need. You got high upside at the RB1, and then you got a bunch of guys who are fighting you for RB2 position here. That could work. Wide receiver, JSN, DJ Moore, Smitty, Addison, Kupp, Kyle Williams. I kind of love that. It would suck if one of these 3 people got hurt, but when Addison comes back from his suspension, this is going to be fantastic. Even if you keep these 3 guys healthy and you put him as your flex, great. And you got Brock Bowers. Oh, my God. I love this team, Matthew. You did a great job. This is a fantastic team. This team is an A. You did a good job with this team. I like this team a lot. Good job. Good job, Matthew. Very good job. Does anybody else want me to rake? Oh, Douglas. Let's look at Douglas. Kyler Murray, high upside, got that rushing upside, like it. Jordan Love, safe floor, currently dealing with a thumb injury, got surgery, it's whatever. Anthony Richardson, high upside with the rushing upside, I like it. Not bad. This is a good QB room. Oh. I hate this RB room. Breece Hall, I hate Breece Hall. Tony Pollard, he could be splitting carries with Tyjae Spears. Hate that. Jordan Mason, he is going to be splitting carries with Aaron Jones until something happens there. Ramondre, splitting carries with Travion Henderson, getting the short end of the leash. Dylan Sampson. Quinshon Judkins still exists. Jerome Ford still exists. Roshan Johnson. I don't feel like you have an RB1 on this team. I think you really messed up with the RB room here. I think Breece Hall was a terrible pick. I think you messed up with Breece Hall. I love you, Douglas. I hate this Breece Hall pick. But let's look at your receivers. Wow, you managed to mess up the 101. I'll be damned. Okay. Your receivers are great. And that might be the thing that saves you. Jamar Chase, Tyreek Hill, Marvin Harrison Jr., Devontae Adams, Rashee Rice, Darnell Mooney. This could be the thing here that saves you. This wide receiver room, because this is the best wide receiver room I've seen so far. Not even close. Like, this is by far the best wide receiver room. Maybe that saves you. Your tight end room sucks. I'm going to give this team a B minus because this wide receiver room is such a A plus that I think you could maybe win the league with this wide receiver room. Because if you got, Jamar Chase has a 40-point week. Tyreek has a 40-point week. Marvin Harrison has a 25-point week. Rashee Rice comes back, puts up a 20-point week. This could be the thing that wins you the league. So I really like this wide receiver room. Very nice. Rate Action Jackson. This is the most ratings we've done so far. Jay Herbo, Brock Purdy, Jalen Milroe. What I don't like about this QB room is that it lacks upside. But what I do like about this QB room is that I love Justin Herbert. I think he's a great option. I think you should have grabbed another rushing QB, but still, this is not bad. This is a B plus QB room. You can make this work, depending on the rest of your positions. I love Alvin Kamara. I think we're a little too low on him this year. Name fatigue. Travion Henderson, great pick. Travis Etienne could be good. Rashad White, if Bucky Irving goes down, he could be good. And then there's Devin Singletary, who could put up a good week. I like that. It's not a terrible RB room. It's a B. Wide receivers, Amon-Ra, Ladd, Diggs, Godwin, Thielen, Tank, Michael Wilson. Tank Dell's not going to play football this year, so that's a terrible pick. Michael Wilson, I don't mind that pick. That's not a bad pick. That's a good late-round pick. Adam Thielen is a good late-round pick. Chris Godwin is... I'm out on Chris Godwin. I'm not going to be drafting him in any of my leagues. But hey, maybe you want to be the guy who takes a chance on him. Stephon Diggs, I think, is old news. I don't think he's going to be good. Lab McConkey is definitely lowered in my rankings a little bit with Keenan Allen joining, but still not bad. And then Amon-Ra. Amon-Ra at 6, I think, is a little bit of a reach. And then at tight end, you got Njoku, Otton, and Freiermuth. I like the tight end room. This is a C-plus team. This is a C-plus team. I don't think you can win the league, but I love you, Jackson. I love you. I think you did a good job. Ferta Pack. Oof. I'm tired of talking. Lamar Jackson, Jared Goff, Trevor Lawrence. Perfect. Good job. Upside, floor, got everything you need. Bijan. Great job. James Conner. Great job. Great RB room. I love this. Cam Scattaboo. You got a bunch of guys here fighting for your RB2 position who could be fighting for your RB2 position. I like that. And you got your clear RB1. Wide receivers. A.J. Brown, Calvin Ridley, Rome Odunze, Jacoby Myers, Luther Burden, Christian Kirk, Wandale. I like that too. I think this is very nice. I think you did a good job here. I think A.J. Brown provides upside. I think Calvin Ridley provides a safe floor. I think Rome Odunze provides upside. I think Jacoby Myers provides a safe floor. I think Luther Burden could provide some upside. I think Christian Kirk could provide a safe floor. And I think Wandale Robinson will provide a safe floor. And then at tight end, you got Loveland, Smith, and Theo Johnson. I think this tight end room is a little weak. Do I think you can win the league with this team? I don't think so. But it's a B. It's a B team. I'll call it a B team. Big Papa. Let's look at Big Papa. Josh Allen, Caleb Williams, Russell Wilson, perfect. I'm not even going to talk about it. You did good job. You drafted Josh Allen. Can't go wrong with that. Jahmyr Gibbs, Chase Brown, Jalen Warren, Tyrone Tracy, Jadon Blue. Love that RB room. Great job. You got high upside with Jahmyr, high upside with Chase. 2 good running backs there, so I really like that. Oh. This wide receiver room sucks. Mike Evans, Cortland Sutton, Jawan Jennings, Michael Pittman, Brandon Ayuk, Jaden Higgins, Pat Bryant. You have no safety here is what scares me. There's no safety with the guys you drafted. None of these guys have a safe floor. Not one. They all have high upside. None of them have a safe floor, and that scares me. Some of them don't have high upside. I don't think Michael Pittman has high upside. And then TJ Hawkinson, Brenton Strange, Tavion Sanders. It's a mid-tight end room. Wow, this is bad. This is a B- team just because I hate your wide receiver room. Is there anybody else's team I need to rate? Speak now or forever hold your peace. I think I got everybody. Pretty sure I rated everybody's team. Pretty sure. It's a lot of teams. Okay, I think we got everybody's team. Okay, ladies and gentlemen. If you didn't get into today's league, do not worry. Do not worry because tomorrow... Oh. Wait. There's one more team. D. Ward. Patrick Mahomes, Tua, Shador Sanders. I like the QB room. I think Patrick Mahomes provides high upside. Josh Jacobs, Isaiah Pacheco, Caleb Johnson, Braylon Allen, Bashal Tootin. I think you have a bunch of guys who are going to provide you RB2 value. I don't think you have enough upside at the RB position. Wide receivers, CeeDee Lamb, T. Higgins, Zay Flowers, Keon Coleman, Trey Harris, Marvin Mims. Great job with your wide receiver room. That's an A+. And then tight end, George Kittle, Hunter Henry, Elijah Arroyo. That's an A. So you got 2 A's. This is a B. This is a B+. I'd call this a B+ team. I think you can win the league with this team. I like this team. Good team. Good team, Ward. I like what you got going on there. Okay. That is all we got for today, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for watching. If you didn't get into today's league, do not worry. You can get into tomorrow's league tomorrow at 5 p.m. All you got to do is download Underdog Fantasy. If you didn't get into today's league and you want to get into a league tomorrow, drop a yes in the chat for me. Drop a yes in the chat for me. I want to see how many people are still out there who didn't get into today's league but want to join tomorrow. Corbin, Perry, seems there's only 2 of you guys. Well, Judy, I'm talking to you 3 right now. Omar, I'm talking to you guys. Griffin, if you guys want to get into the league with me tomorrow, download Underdog Fantasy tonight. Make an account, get it all set up, put some money in there, make sure you use code TCO. That way, if you put in $5, they'll give you 10. You put in 10, they'll give you 20, whatever it is. They double your money. Do that. Set up your Underdog Fantasy account. Then tomorrow, I'm streaming at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I need you to be here at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I need you to join the live at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And then you're going to go to the link in my bio on my TikTok. It's going to take you to my link tree. And you could literally go look at the link tree right now. The very first link on there is my Underdog Fantasy Draft. The very first link on there is my Underdog Fantasy Draft. It literally says follower draft, join this. So you'll join that, and if you already have the Underdog Fantasy app downloaded, you'll just be able to click that, and it'll take you right in. It's that easy. It's that simple. That's all you got to do. So make sure you download Underdog Fantasy. Make sure you use code TCO when you do it, and that's it. That is all. That's all we got for today. Ladies and gentlemen who are watching over on Twitch, have a wonderful rest of your day. Peace out, ladies and gentlemen who are watching over on Twitch.